this can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. There he goes up the right sideline. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 95 yards. And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Seahawks 0. Kaimi Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Make it hot, make it hot. 19 Texas.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Here's Horton. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically. Walker hitting the ball is out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Darnold. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Darnold. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll get this out to about the 40.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd down and 6 now. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Second and 6. That's complete to Dell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Stroud to throw it. Rolling to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 30 yards. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Seahawks 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Darnold. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers cats on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go. Let's go. Make him touch. Hey, foul.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got a man. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, dialing up the bubble screen there, but for lost yardage.
And you have to have a lot of coordination for that play because you got to get blockers out in front of the receiver and make sure no one gets to the guy before he throws the pass. Really nice play by the defense, unable to get the yardage they needed.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he gets it down to the 48, and up for the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and now allowing that to happen.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Darnold keeps it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Darnold scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Able to power through.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward to protect the ball. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Running left is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven or earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
It's time for some football. Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. To get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's Austin Eckler on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Daniels setting up the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Miami. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Darnold looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they make this stop, we're going to say, about the 37-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and put that screen to a minimal gain.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Now Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Thank you to Luvu there for the tackle.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. We get the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders at a deficit. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Daniels to throw. Sets up the screen. Eckler. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Rambo leading. 19 Lions. Go.
To the air again. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He rolls to his right. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
60. 18 Rodler.
Daniels is going to throw again. Completed left side to Samuel. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
18, pioneer.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at a 4th down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Game's kick is good. And that's going to tie up
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down for points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the hand. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Now they send their back in motion right. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
2nd and 15. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Crosses midfield. Still going. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. It's a great pickup. 16 yards. And now they've got 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made on the play by Dietrich Wines.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Darnold. Short pass brought in.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Still a good bit of work to do here, Brock, as they come up on it, 2nd and goal. Darnold looking to throw. And the Commanders get home, they drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're gonna bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Frankie Louvu. And the Commanders return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 39. Here's a screen out for Walker. He takes out a one-stop, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Commanders' 49-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Motioning the tight end left. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Here's Darnold. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Seahawks pushing to get within range for a game winner. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cuffed. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that